It is a glorious, sunny but cold Tuesday. Here in the machine, you might have seen it in the background warming up behind me. Got a quick little mowing project on a familiar lot we're gonna knock out really quick today, and then we're gonna go do finish up a new job that I started yesterday. I didn't film the first part of it because it's kind of boring, but we're gonna go over there and finish that up, and that's gonna, I think, get pretty interesting. So let's take a look at what we got. We'll get this done and then go to that other job and knock it out as well. All right, so I got the 120 over here with the old MTL still on it. And so this is the OMG lot. I did this lot originally like 4 years ago, forever ago, with the John Deere and this brush cutter. And it was an overgrown mess. And now it's mostly just weeds that I knock down twice a year now. So that's pretty much all it is to it. So, yeah, so I'm gonna hop in the machine, we'll set up the tripod, we're gonna knock this down, bush hog it down. We got a little bit of a ditch here to clean up, but I only have to clean up this side of the ditch. And then we gotta hook up the mulcher, and I'm gonna try to sharpen those blunt teeth in the middle to get one more quick job out of those. And then we're gonna be changing out the teeth on the TMC as well. So let's get this done. All right, folks, we done. I'm gonna grab the blower real quick and blow off all these little fuzzies. And then we're gonna unhook this thing and hook up the mulcher. Try to sharpen some of those nubbed out teeth so I can get one more quick job out of that thing. And yeah, that'll be the day. So let's get this thing cleaned up and we'll go get the mulcher. All right, so finally got the mulcher hooked up. And that's always fun to try to get those hoses in there. They're so stiff and they're all wrapped together. But I just want to try to get a few of these teeth in the middle here just somewhat reasonable so I can go mulch what I need to mulch really quick. So the outer teeth are fine, I'm not messing with them, but I got this electric grinder with my 7-inch wheel, flap disc, and we're just gonna make hay of this as best we can. Okay, so I did what I could with the teeth. At this point, like that right there, that's basically going to be like a carbide. But that's fine for what we're getting ready to go do. That should work perfectly. But tomorrow we're going to be taking all these teeth off. Last Friday, I went down to CCE in Monk's Corner and got a whole new set of teeth. 44 new teeth. So typically these come with 42 of these knives, typically. They come with 42 knives, and then they have 2 carbides, one on each end. But mine came with all knives, and that's fine. No big deal there. So, all right, let's load this thing up and go do what we got to do. All right, so here's the second part of today's project, is this pile of crap. So I trimmed that thing yesterday, and I trimmed that azalea bush. I don't remember what they called that thing, and I trimmed these azaleas over here. So this was a city violation, and apparently, so we had those 2 bushes, and then we got this whole conglomeration of crap right here. So the city wants all of this gone because it's blocking this intersection here. So if you're coming this way, I guess you can't see, I don't know. They want this gone because it hasn't been trimmed in years, and it's blocking intersection and stuff like that. Or if you're making this right here, you can't see, I don't know. They want it gone. So as I was trimming and cutting this stuff up, I was like, you know what? I think the skid steer with the mulcher over here would work perfect. And we're not too close to the street. And I got this big tree in the way to kind of block too. I came through yesterday, cleaned up around that as well. So really all this stuff, this is just a big pile of stuff. So I'm just gonna grind it down. I asked the city and they were like, yeah, fine, grind it down, whatever. And the homeowner was like, yeah, whatever. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's make mulch. Well, that worked out like a charm. I could not be more happy with how that turned out. And even those worn out blunted teeth did the job just fine. So that'll work. Did a good job. Everything's all mulched down. All that stuff will turn brown and rot down. And there was nothing over here at all. So we didn't cut down anything over here that was worth saving. And then these azaleas, I just trimmed those. Those will not hurt. They will be just fine. That one over there will grow back. All that'll be just fine, and it'll all grow right on back. So that should work out well. Should work out really good. And then I trim those azaleas down, no big deal. So, but all that was just a mass of wisteria and vines and junk, and there was a little tree in there too that wasn't worth nothing. So, and you could say, well, Devin, why couldn't you just bring the Mini over here and haul that stuff off with a dump trailer? Well, I don't have a dump trailer, and the Mini's at the farm, so I had to go 80-mile round trip, get the Mini, bring it over here, go rent a dump trailer, load it up, take the Mini back, go to the disposal place, dump that, pay a dump fee, take the dump trailer back, yada yada yada. I did all that, and I mulched that down in less than 15 minutes. I was right at about 10. The GoPro had about 12 or 13 minutes on it when I cut it off, and I got out to move the camera once, so it's probably around 10-ish minutes took me to just grind that whole pile down. Done. No big deal. A little clean up. 10-15 minutes worth of blowing. Blow that stuff back into the pile. No big deal. On we go. Man, you just cannot beat the door on this mulcher. Without that door, would not have been able to do this. There's no way. I mean, you could have, but you would have had to point back this way, and you would have flung chips everywhere. The cleanup would have been a nightmare, and there's no way you'd have been a point towards the road. So yeah, that worked out like a charm, and I just could not be more happy with this TMC Kinsella with that door. That door has just been a total game changer for the projects I've been able to do and the places I've been able to do them. So couldn't be more happy with this thing. I would no question I would not have been able to do this job without this mulcher. The Mini would have done the same thing. I could have brought the Mini in and tried to grind from this side, but again, that thing would have just flung chips everywhere. It would have made a mess. That would have been probably the better option if I didn't have this with the door, other than hauling it off. That would have been okay, but I think it would have still made it more of a mess. So yeah, this worked out perfect. So all right, guys, if you're interested in getting one of these, check the description below. There is a link and a phone number there to get one. So check it out, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.